Alexa, action. Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Which Brings Me to You. Lucy Hale, Nat Wolff. There's two Wolffs, and I'm not sure which one I like. Maybe I like them both. I know one I know more than the other, and I can't remember the other one. This is Nat Wolff. So this is about two romantic burnouts that meet at a wedding and almost hook up in the coat room before putting the brakes on. They agree to exchange candid confessions about their pasts on the off chance that this might be the real thing. You know, again, this is why I watch the movies for you, so I could really tell you what it's about. John Gallagher Jr. is a name I recognize. Is Alexander Hodge? It can't be. I'll have to see. Pedro from... that's what he looks like. He looks like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite, but I could be wrong. That's all I see. I mean, there's a lot of scrolling going on, but 5.6 on IMDb, not bad. 1,392. This one's on Amazon Prime. So I know it's a romantic comedy, hour and 38 minutes long. You know, it follows everything else. Anyone But You, all that kind of stuff is very similar. Puppy love might not be, you know, my demographic, but here it is. Here we go. I do like Lucy Hale, and I like Alex Wolff. I don't know if I like Alex Wolff, so I like the Wolff brothers, if they are brothers. But I don't know which one I like. I'm sure I like them both. We'll see. Stick around. I know you're dying to know, so I will let you know. You know? Alright, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Which Brings Me to You. And real quick about Nat Wolff. He is the one that I think I know more of, I'll say. Maybe not like more, but Mortal was a movie I saw that I really liked. I liked that one a lot. I think that's a sleeper movie. He's in that, not Alex. So that kind of distinguishes, for me, I do think I like them both. But that doesn't matter. They're both great. Whatever. But yeah, so we got Nat Wolff and Lucy Hale. Really what they say, they meet at a wedding. And ultimately decide to spend the day telling each other about their entire relationship history. You know, in the facts that, hey, let's see if this will work out between us. And I think I'm in a different generation. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. And then that's what the whole story is. It's just love story after love story. So, you know, for each of them. You just keep going back and forth and back and forth. There's, you know, not much else to it. Sure, they're moving around. They're going to eat. They're going to whatever, a party. They were at a wedding. You know, that the scenery changes slightly, which is funny. Real quick, Nat Wolff I saw twice, like on the angle, like it was a profile picture, and then a beautiful sunset, beautiful clouds. It was pretty neat. I just picked up on that. I don't know why, but he was also a photographer. Regardless, that doesn't matter anything at all. But that's really what it was about. It was about telling about their past relationships and showing, you know, flashbacks into those relationships to, I guess, get not a character development, but like, I don't know, relationship development to show you really what they're all about. And for me, you know, I'm the guy, and maybe I don't know if I'm judging, but you know, not that he was, you know, a catch when you listen to his stories. But she was just, for me, just a complete red flag after red flag after red flag. I was like, okay, you know, I don't know. But the moral is that, so it was interesting take on way to the new romantic comedy kind of thing, which, you know, which I applaud the creativity, and I thought they were good together. Here's the bottom line for me. You know, whether... You know, the whole question is, do they end up together or do they not, kind of thing? And more importantly, is, do you care? Are you rooting for it or rooting against it? Whatever the movie has driven you to take a side on, it didn't grab me. There's movies where I see, and it's like, you know, like you get hooked. Oh, they gotta be together. Oh, you know, hope this happens. Hope that they got, or yeah, they're not meant to be together, and I can feel it. They're meant to move on to somebody else, and this past person, whatever it is, you know, insert that kind of thing. But we get to the end of this movie, and I was over with it. I was done. You know, like whatever happens, happens, and the sun's gonna come up tomorrow for me. I know that's a bad example or whatever. But yeah, so it didn't grab me emotionally. It didn't tie me to these characters for whatever reason, and I think that's the biggest thing you want to take from these types of movies. Sure, they're both great actors. It was an interesting, creative type of story. There's things I didn't like and did like about it, but bottom line, I wasn't emotionally tied to the ending, and I think that is very, very important in this movie. A lot of other movies, you don't have to be emotionally tied. Sure, you were interested to see what happens, and you want to know what happens. In this case, I think in these most romantic comedies, when they're trying to get together, you want to feel it and you want them to get back together. So that's what I got. I'm trying to. What the other movie I just watched with Sydney Sweeney, I think that had me more, maybe a little bit more emotionally tied than this one. That's what you got from this one, and different generation, maybe different target demographic than me in this one, but I don't know. I will say it started off that way. It started me down that path when they first started talking, and the way that they interacted with each other. I felt, okay, I'm there. I'm bought in. Let's see where this goes, kind of thing. But like I said, for some reason, when I got to the end, it wasn't there. So there you go. That's it. Short review for you. If you're into rom-coms, if you're into Lucy Hale or Nat Wolff, check it out. But this one just didn't hit for me. For various reasons. Probably because I'm so old. And my relationship was different with my wife than their relationship. You know what I mean? That whole stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. Making a review a lot longer than it should be. This also felt a little bit longer. There's too many love stories in that one. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Flashbacks instead. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.